Gold! Ask me how I still have a voice to scream. I have no idea. But gold! Oh my gosh. Trackies, I am so excited. I'm so over the moon. Let's dive into what went down in the men's 100 meters, where Jamaica walked away with gold and silver, courtesy of Oblique Seville, smashing his personal best, running 9.77 seconds, and Kishane Thompson 9.82 seconds for silver. Absolutely over the moon, as I said. But before we get into the actual finals, it started from the semi-final round. Now we had Kishane Thompson take to the same semi with Kenny Benerick qualifying, running it easy, 9.85 seconds. Both of them actually tying for the same time, right? Noah Lyles took the first heat. He won. And then now in heat three, we had Oblique Seville taking his race in 9.86 seconds. Now, my estimation, and if you were live with me, you would have heard me say these things, that going into the finals, right, the fastest man would be Kishane Thompson. I still thought he was favorite. Oblique Seville, I still thought he would be second. And of course, given how Kenny Benerick looked, I thought maybe Kenny Benerick would have been able to trump Noah Lyles. However, I also put the caveat out there that a finals is a finals and you have to execute in the finals. And even though Kenny looked better in the semifinals, I'm still saying that Noah Lyles will be third. So track is over to the finals we went, and guess what, track is? What a race. What an absolutely phenomenal race between the athletes and, of course, the eventual winner, Oblique Seville. Now, not getting the best start. I believe Kishane got a better start, and Kishane, had a slight lead on Oblique Seville. However, Oblique Seville has proved in 2025 that he's worked on his craft. He's worked on his final phase. He's worked on his final 20 meters in that race, and it held firm, and he was able to execute a perfect race. Well, not necessarily perfect, because as I said, it wasn't the best start from him. And typically he gets a really good start. Not the best start today, but that final 30 was what distinguished gold and silver. And yeah, his form held firm, and he walked away with a fantastic gold medal, new personal best, 9.7 seconds. 77 seconds, breaking whatever curse y'all thought was on to Oblique Seville. Absolutely excited for him. Congratulations. Now, of course, in the heat, we saw him, have a moment. And what I advised Trackies was that, hey, it was just a moment. It was the heat. He did what he needed to do to get through to the next round. He can reset and come again. He reset and he came again, and he delivered. Trackies, and no time like the present to deliver the biggest win of your career. And I'm talking about win not just from a medal perspective, but to defeat whatever baggage has been holding him back over the years, whether it be from a developmental perspective. It was time. No, he was right. No, he was ready. No, he delivered. No, absolutely excited for Oblique Seville winning that gold medal. And of course, we had Kishane, in silver medal. Really, really, strong first, phase of the race for 60. Of course, the challenge for Kishane over the years, or not years because he's really fresh in the sport, right? But over the last couple of seasons, let's put it that way, would be the final phase of his race. We saw where he worked on it in 2025, but it's still going to take some time to absolutely refine it and perfect it. It wasn't able to hold up to an athlete that executed technically better today, and that was Oblique Seville, and hence he settled for that silver. Of course, from a personal perspective, that is not what Kishane wanted. He wanted gold. But track is, from a Jamaican perspective, I am happy that Jamaica walked away with the silver medal. I am happy because nothing like a Jamaican losing to another Jamaican. Jamaica still wins at the end of the day. So I'm happy for both these athletes, first and second. No, Noah Lyles ended up being third. As I said, it comes down to who is able to mentally be ready on this stage and execute. Now, I know a lot of y'all. Let's get into the people that thought I was delusional. I thought I was delusional. All season you've been telling me that I'm delusional. Where are you now? Oh yes, hiding. Sorry. I guess I'm only talking to Jamaicans now, right? So when we look at how Nolas has come into the season, there was no way he was going to challenge Kishane and a Oblique Seville in this men's 100 meters, and he didn't. However, he still, put a good account of himself, and put his best foot forward and ran a 9.89 seconds, his fastest time this year, a season's best for the bronze medal. Kenny Benerick again enters the finals, looking really good. He ran 9.85 in the semis, but was not able to deliver 9.92 seconds. And unfortunately, one even went. Let's see, little Boho Fall started, so he did not, take part in the actual, shake up of things. But overall, trackies, I believe that this was the 1, 2, 3 that most people had. Maybe not the exact order, but still, trackies. Jamaica stands on top, gold and silver. Oblique Seville, sorry, Oblique Seville taking the win, and Kishane in second. Absolutely. So congratulations to Oblique Seville. Now he did his post-race interview and he spoke about, him getting over, what happened in the heats and, delivering in the finals. And guess what? Something my sister pointed out to me in the chat that I want to echo here is that, guess what? Know that Oblique Seville has won the 100 meters. Remember, his technique he's one of the better, technical sprinters, you would say, right? If not the best currently competing right now. I definitely think Noel executes well. But when I think about Oblique Seville, he looks like, one of those better, on the better side. So I'll put him in probably number one as things stand right now from a technical perspective. But, certain things were probably holding him back over the years, but not anymore. So you know what this means? This means this is an Oblique Seville unleashed. Can I ask a question? Who do you think will be able to challenge an Oblique Seville unleashed going forward? An Oblique Seville that knows that no, I can do it because I did it. I won the World Championship gold medal, right? The first medal since Usain Bolt in 2017. Incidentally, same coach, right? He did that. So now going forward, trackies, he will be able to run to his true and full potential. And I can't wait to see when that happens. And guess what? Because just in case you thought that we're just going to move past Kishane and Kishane doesn't exist, no, Kishane will also be refining his craft as well. And he will also be getting better and better as the years progress. And honestly, unless these two athletes are injured, then no country, and I repeat myself, no country will be able to sniff gold or silver in the events as long as these two men are around and running, in their best shape. And I'm excited for what is to come for Oblique Seville, what is to come for Kishane, and the uncharted territories that I know that they're going to go in because these men are running really, really superbly confident. Absolutely excited. But I also want to point out that we have another young and upcoming athlete, Brian Lavelle. Brian Lavelle is up and coming as well. And he's currently 9.82 seconds. And he will look at his fellow Jamaicans going 1-2 and see that Jamaica has returned to the top and take confidence in knowing that the next time he lands up at our national trials, he will possibly be able to make the team. But not only that, line up in a championship final as well and know that we name what we name and a Jamaica we name and we stand tall and we deliver. And we could potentially see Jamaica go 1, 2, 3 in the future in an actual major championship. Let that sink in on the men's side. Right now, we created history at the World Championship. This is the first time our men have gone 1-2 at the World Championships. I have nothing else to say that one Jamaica. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.